welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to go through all of my empties, but I also wanted to let you know that I'm going to start a beauty bank. Whether it's going to be called my makeup rehab or beauty bank, I'm not sure, but I thought I would just put it in this video, talk about it, talk you through my thought process and how I'm going to do it, because I've seen the way some other people do it and they have great ideas. I'm going to steal some of that and maybe just do my own way as well, and maybe be a little bit stricter than I see some people do, just because I would like it to maybe rethink my spending habits a little bit when it comes to makeup specifically. Not so much anything else in terms of beauty, but makeup in particular. And usually my empties are skincare, hair care, body care, and just a tiny bit of makeup. So for that reason, I want to be stricter, because yes, I can finish 9 items a month on average. Majority of those will be skincare, and I'm not really bringing any skincare in, so it's not really stopping my spending habits at all. But anyway, I've got my basket of empties here, so I will go through that, but I do want to talk you through this. So here's my thought process in terms of what I think I want to do. Every month I'll do sort of a makeup rehab or beauty bank sort of update. I see loads of people do this. I'll probably do it at the end of the month like I usually do my empties. So it will replace my empties videos, and I'll talk you through my empties, how many I've used up and what the value of it is in total, because I like tracking that, and I started tracking it this year and I thought it was a lot of fun, so I'd like to do that again. But I would also like to talk you through any new items that I come into my collection, as opposed to just doing a random video where I talk about new items that I have, or you suddenly see in my Shop My Stash that I've got some new items I've never spoken about. I would like to actually talk about them. So I'm going to go through that with you today as well. So any new items that have come in my collection in the last month. And I also want to talk you through the credit system of how I'm going to allow myself to move forward in terms of, you know, this is how much I've emptied, this is how much I brought in. And I also want to share if I've hit any eyeshadow pans, is that going to contribute to the overall credit that I have as well. So anyway, let's get into it, because I think it'll make a little bit more sense once I get through it. And yeah, let's start. So super quickly, I will go through all of these. As I said, mostly skincare, mostly hair care. Actually, my hair is really suffering at the moment. I was supposed to go to the hairdressers in the beginning of November, but I got sick, so I cancelled it. I also cancelled all my dentist appointments, and I'm going this month, which I'm so... the hair appointment I'm going this month with, I'm very, very excited about. But the dentist, I have 2 dentist appointments in December, just a week away, I think, by the time you see this video, and they're going to be taking out one of my wisdom teeth, and it's just not good timing. But it's, you know, it's now or, you know, next year, and I just figured, why wait the inevitable? Like, why wait for it? I know obviously Christmas coming up, but hopefully by the time Christmas does come up, it would heal. I don't know. I'm just gonna do this. It's not gonna be a fun few days or week for me, but I am gonna get my hair done, because my hair has been really suffering, and I have actually a hair mask here that I finished that I think was helping, but it's just so dry and there's so many grey hairs, and I'm paranoid about it. So if you've noticed my hair not looking the best recently, I am gonna get it done. So I'm just waiting for my appointment. But anyway, let's start with this one. This is the Paradox Repair Game Changer Hair Mask. This one I received in a beauty box. I can't remember which beauty box, but I actually ended up really liking this, and it smelled pretty nice. It has it was like peppermint or something. It's got kelp seaweed, but it had like a peppermint scent. I can't tell you. Oh, it's got argan, coconut oils, avocado oil, oh, ginseng. Maybe that's what it is. There was something sort of spicy about it, which I really like. Maybe not peppermint, maybe it's ginseng. But really, really nice product, actually. And I really, really enjoyed it. Next up, I guess I'll go through my hair stuff. So I finished up another Fructus Aloe Vera Hydro Balm shampoo. This one seems to be the one that doesn't really strip my hair too much. Although my hair is so dry at the moment, I really need something hydrating. But as a shampoo, it's really good. But I'm like, my hair is just like, screaming for some moisture. I actually need to get some hair oil. This one I finished, wait, that's not hair care. What am I talking about? Let's finish hair care. Batiste. I finished this. This is the cherry, Cheeky Cherry Batiste. I did not like this at all. Thought it was worse than the original. I don't even care for the original, to be honest, at this point. I'm not going to buy Batiste anymore because it just makes me look like I have even more grey hair because there's just so much whiteness going on. The white cast is really bad. So yeah, that one I finished, but I did not like it. Moving on, I guess I've got skincare here. Well, not skincare, body care. This is the Palm Beach with Coconut Shower Gel. I like this. Finished up another one. We just keep repurchasing it because we like it so much. Okay, moving on to skincare. I've got a Nivea Micellar Water here. I never tried Nivea Micellar Water. It was pretty decent. I've been working on this for a few months now and I finally finished it. I also finished a cleanser this month. This is from Filth Free and it is the foaming cleanser. It's all in Portuguese, so I can't really tell you exactly the name, but I'm not even sure if they still have this because I was looking up the price and I couldn't find the price, so I kind of did an approximate price of it when I did my totals. It wasn't very expensive because it's like a drugstore brand, so I put like €7 because I wasn't really sure how much I spent on it, but that one I finished. It was nice, but I don't think I would ever buy it again. I don't think foaming cleansers are what I like to use as a cleanser. I like gels or creams, so I wouldn't repurchase a foaming cleanser if I could avoid it. Okay, next up I've got a night cream here. This is from Monu Skin. So I've been working on this for a long time. I finally finished it. This is the Night Renewal Complex. It's got polysaccharides and marine collagen. And I know from... well, I don't know, but I assume marine collagen is very good because that is used in the Elemis one. That's super, super expensive, and this is quite a pricey item as well. I didn't buy it. I got it in a cohorted box where they sent a bunch of Monu Skin items. I have a Monu Skin review video if you want to check that out. I did do it probably 2 years ago now, but people still tend to watch that. It has a lot of views for such a small video that I did, but I do give my opinion on them, and my opinion hasn't really changed about Monu Skin. I do think it's overpriced. I think the items are fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with the items, but I do think it's overpriced. So I'm glad to have this out because it is a pretty chunky product to keep around. So that one is done. And then I've got my two skincare items here. I finished an O for primer, which I'm super, super excited about. This one I had in a project, and you can see I was marking it, and I finally finished it. This is the Cool as a Cucumber primer. Not my favorite scent. As a primer it works fine, but I would never buy it because I didn't like the scent at all. And then I also finished a mascara. This is the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Mascara in the waterproof option. This one I got because I like the original, but the original just went everywhere, so I had to get the waterproof one, and I would repurchase it. I think it's nice. I like these types of wands. I do like these thin types of wands. They're much more my preference as opposed to those big fluffy ones. So yeah, I finished that and that is it. I do have one declutter. I'm not counting it as anything, but if you watched one of my videos recently, my Shop My Stash, I actually ended up dropping this on the floor and everything smashed to smithereens and the compact broke as well. So this was a Franken bronzer. The original bronzer was the Revolution, like Makeup Revolution, and I added some shimmer, I added some white powder just to lighten it up a little bit earlier this year, and I was using it, I was enjoying it, but then it fell on the floor and smashed to pieces, and because it was all on the floor I did not want to save it, so I am just saying goodbye to that. But it doesn't count as like an item in terms of my value that I finished, or even an item that I finished is just a declutter because obviously it is ruined and I cannot use it. Alright, moving on, I do have some eyeshadow pans that I've hit this last month. I was really lucky with my Zodiac Panner. I was able to hit 4 pans in the last month, and I also hit a pan nose eyeshadows as well right at the beginning of the month. So actually not right at the beginning of the month, sort of like right after I got sick again. I don't know the timings, but I know it's sometime in November. So let me get through those. I have spoken about them in videos, but in case you haven't seen them, so I did hit 2 pans in this one. This is the Nomad Tokyo palette. I hit a pan in this shade right here called Visual Kai, and also the shade down below, which is Kuroi Nishi. So those were both in my Zodiac Panna. So that was cool. I also hit pan in my Retro Paradise palette from e.l.f. I finished this pan completely, but I also hit pan in this shade called Sip Sip as well. So that was exciting. I hit pan in the Wild Child from Colourpop. This was really exciting because I didn't expect the pan to be so creamy and fluffy, because what I know about Colourpop mattes is that they're so hard to pan. Like for me, when I rolled this shade into my pan those eyeshadows, I thought no, this is never gonna happen. So this is a little bit of a spoiler because I have not filmed my pan those eyeshadows. I did post this on my Instagram though, but I skipped an update for my pan those eyeshadows in November, so if you haven't seen that, then this is a spoiler because I haven't spoken about it on my YouTube channel yet. But I did hit pan in this shade right here, and I think it only took me like 8 uses or something crazy like that, and I've never hit a pan that fast in a matte shade for Colourpop, or Colourpop alone, actually, apart from their glitter shades, because those are really easy to hit pan on. So that was really exciting to hit pan on. It's just not the same quality matte shadow as most Colourpop mattes are. It wasn't dry like them. It's super pigmented, but it's creamy, it's fluffy, it's, I don't know, it's powdery, but in the nice way, not in a bad way. It was just a stunning shade to work on. Very easy. And that's come from me, and I don't even use like darker tones like that. So it was kind of shocking. And then I also hit pan in my Chilling in Chicago. This one also from the Zodiac Panna project. I hit pan in this one called Millennium. So that was exciting too. So yeah, quite a lot of pans. I'm really happy about that. 4 pans in total, but I also finished this shade. Even though it was pretty much shattered when I rolled it in, it's still a done shade. So what I'm going to be doing with my eyeshadow pans is I'm going to count them as half a point or half a credit when I finish a whole pan of an eyeshadow. That will be 1 credit or 1 point. There's actually 2.5 credits plus the pan that is done, so it is 3.5 credits that I am adding to my beauty bank. So I'm going to start with 3.5 credits, and then in my empties, because I finished 2 makeup items, I finished the mascara and also the primer. Those are going to be considered 2 credits as well. So that in total is 5.5 credits, so long as I've done my math right. Somebody will correct me if I haven't, and I will go by what you say, but for me that all makes sense. So I'm starting off my beauty bank with 5.5 credits in terms of what I finished. Now if we talk about the items that I'm bringing into my collection this month, or I've already brought in, it's a little bit unfair, but I guess I will add them in. But I've been struggling with the cohorted beauty box for a few months now. So I re-signed for the subscription box. If you're not familiar with it, it's just a high-end subscription box of beauty items basically. And I redid my subscription, I want to say back in June or July of this year. And the first couple months were fine. You know, I got my boxes fine. I did have to pay customs, but it was fine. And then I never received my August box. So I reached out to Cohorted, and then they kindly resent the box. But again, I never received it. And then I went to cancel my subscription because I just didn't really want the hassle of having to continue doing it because the customs was getting pretty pricey. And then I also never received my September box because September got stuck in customs. I tried to clear it, and then I finally cleared it, paid the customs, but then they never gave it to me because they said it was after the deadline, so they actually shipped it back, and I never ended up with the box for September. And then because the way Cohorted box, you have to do it in advance. So even though I cancelled the beginning of September, they still send out the September box, and they still send out the October box because you pay in a month in advance. And I'd already paid for September, and technically I'd already paid for October at that point as well. So it didn't cancel until the October box, and then October box I actually did get, and I did clear the customs, and I received that one, and then suddenly a week later I suddenly received another cohorted box, and it ended up being my August box, which was great. So I ended up getting the October box and the August box, and then another week later I got the August box again. So I don't know if Cohorted sent it twice or 3 times, or suddenly the Portuguese customs shipped it to me. I don't know what happened, but I ended up with 2 August boxes, which were both Ofra boxes. So I ended up with 2 sets of Ofra products identical to each other, which is not very good. And then the October one was just a mishmash of other items, which was fine. It's kind of what I prefer. But long story short, I have a lot of Ofra products now, and they're duplicated. So I'm not going to count the duplicates because I really have to give that to somebody. I might do a giveaway. Let me know if you want me to try to do a giveaway. The shipping in Portugal is notoriously pretty tricky, but I think I could do it if there was enough interest. So if you do want to see what those items, I mean, I'm going to show you what they are anyway because you're going to see them, but if you're interested, maybe I'll try to do a giveaway. But anyway, I will show you all of those items. Aside from those though, I have not gone out and actually bought any makeup this last month. So I'm going to start with the 5 off credits. I'll show you all the items that have come in aside from the duplicates, and then we'll see if I have any credits left. All right, I'm back. So this is the duplicated box that I received. So I haven't taken anything out of here, but basically I received all of these items. I'll just show you. Oh, I forgot about that lip product. I need to grab that one as well. So these are all the duplicate items that I have that could potentially be a giveaway, right? So let me go through the ones that I've taken out already, and then I've basically the first box that I received, I just assumed that was the only one I was going to get. All right, so let's get into it. I received another primer, which is a little bit annoying because I just finished an Ofra primer and they sent another one out. So this one is not the same one. This is the No Buts Prime First, and it is a face lifting flash primer. So it looks exactly the same, it's just pink. The other one was a very cool minty color, and this one is a pink color. Haven't tried it, but that one has suddenly entered into my collection. Then I also received 2 duo palettes here. So this one is a pressed powder. This is a blusher. It's not even a blusher, it's a blusher. And I'm assuming it has a bronze and a blush. It's the Blush Bronzer Duo Compact called Unit. And this is what it looks like, and it honestly scares me because it's very pigmented. I mean, it looks like it's dark. So already when I received this one, I was thinking I'm not going to keep it because it's just too dark. But now I have 2 of them the exact same, so I don't know what to do with that. I might actually give this one away as well. I haven't swatched it or anything. And then I also received this one, which is a duo highlighter. This one I'll probably keep because I do like their highlighters, even though I have a lot of Ofra highlighters at this point. So this is the highlighter of all of the lights. Oh no, highlighter all of the lights. Can't read. And this is what it looks like, and it has 4 different highlighters there. Very pretty. You know, I have something else like this already from Ofra, but you know, I don't think these are the same shades as what I have. So again, I'm humming, do I need to keep this? But I have 2 of them, so you know, I could always give one away. And then they sent this. So this is a precision brow gel. And I don't do anything with my brows. So this one again, I mean, I put it in my collection, but I haven't done anything with it. It's just a little clear brow gel. I will never use this. So if anybody wants that, let me know. I will try to figure out what I can do with these items. And the last thing in there is this, which is a lip gloss in the shade Myth. So this one I'm definitely keeping. I haven't swatched or anything, but it looks beautiful. It's a pink gloss. I mean, that's fine. I can keep that one. That one doesn't scare me, but everything else scares me. I think I definitely keep the primer because, you know, I like to have a lot of primers apparently. But then all of these, I have duplicates of, and you know, I have another primer, another lip gloss. And then in my October box, I only received, I think it was a bunch of skincare and maybe some body care. Oh, and there was one other thing in the Oprah box, which was like a body thing, which is in my bathroom, which again, I have a duplicate of. But I'm not going to talk about it now because I'm just talking about makeup items. So in the October box, they did put in a Benefit brow a brow pencil, and I just said I didn't do anything with my brows. So this one I might keep, you know, because if I am going to do anything with my brows, I tend to prefer pencils over anything else. So that one I might keep, but those are all the items that have entered in my collection that are makeup. So when I talk about items that enter my collection, I really am not going to be looking at body care, I'm not going to be looking at hair care, I'm not going to be looking at, you know, deodorants or whatever it is, skincare, because I'm naturally only buying stuff that I need at this point. I'm just replenishing what I don't have, and my skincare, I have not bought any skincare in a long time, and I'm literally just trying to whittle it down. I have no interest in buying skincare at the moment because I simply have too much. Whereas with makeup, obviously I'm still buying makeup because I just have an addiction to that, it seems. So that hasn't stopped. And so that's why I'm going to be just counting makeup going in and going out. But I still obviously can talk about all the other empties that I have. So let's do a recap. 5.5 credits with all of the pans that I've had and the 2 makeup items that I finished. But I have 3, 4, 5, 6 items that have all entered into my collection. So I am not in the green at this point. So with minus 5 credits or 5 points, I technically can't really do anything unless I hit a pan or unless I, you know, finish some more makeup items. That kind of gives me the validation that I have enough. I'm not getting through enough makeup items to warrant me allowing myself credits to go out and buy anything. Now, obviously Christmas is coming up. I'm not going to count anything that I receive as gifts because I do know my partner has bought me a few makeup items. I don't know what he's got me, but I gave him a little bit of guidance, but I have no idea what he got me because I think he went and did his own thing. So anything that I do receive for Christmas won't be counted in the Makeup Rehab Beauty Bank that I've created for myself. But anything that I go out and buy myself, whether it's in another subscription box, which I don't have anymore, so that shouldn't happen. But if I go out and buy like a lip gloss or, you know, whatever else, that will be counted in my beauty bank. And so I'm going to go into December with minus 5 points, and unless I hit a pan straight away, you know, I'm in the negative. So even if I hit a pan, that's half a point, I won't be in the green. So I need to hit a pan plus finish an item plus more stuff if I want to buy more things, because I figured 1 makeup item will be 1 credit. I've thought about, you know, I know some people when they bring in eyeshadow palettes, they look at all of the pans in the eyeshadow palette and they sort of divide it up that way. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to, even though that makes complete sense and it's logical and it would stop me. If I have 1 credit, that credit can be used to buy an eyeshadow palette regardless of the size of the eyeshadow palette. I'm going to start doing it that way. If it becomes too much again, then I'll tweak it a little bit to suit my needs. But I'm quite happy with the fact that I'm going into next month in a negative. You know I shouldn't be spending any money. I you know, it's Christmas anyway. Why am I thinking about myself? So technically I probably won't anyway. I haven't bought anything for Black Friday, so I'm pretty happy about all of that. So yeah, we'll just see by the end of December where I am. I will obviously share any new items that come into my collection, but I will let you know if I've bought them or if they were gifted to me. But yeah, I'm happy to do this new series on my channel. I was thinking of just waiting to start in January, but I figured, you know what? Let's just do it now. Why do I have to wait? And then I could do it on December. I could just build my credit that way, because then if I start sooner, then I kind of know what credit I need, because I was thinking I have no idea what credit I should start off with, but because I started with what I had done this month, it kind of makes sense to me. So now I'm in the negative. I'm quite happy. I'm stress-free. And yeah, hope you enjoy the video. Hope you watch me with my series and we'll see how it works. And yeah, if you have any suggestions or pointers or recommendations on like how to do it, or advice on how to keep it going, whatever, just like, you know, if you're already doing it yourself and noticed, you know, what works for you, I'm always keen to hear what I could do differently, basically. So yeah, anyway, thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe if you'd like to. Oh, and I almost forgot. So I've been tracking like the value of all the products that I've finished so far this year, and it's like it's like close to 1,600. It's 1,583 is the value as of the end of November, and I have finished 142 products, which I know some people it's like in the thousands or 500s or whatever, but for me that's a lot. You know, I finished 142 products, and you know, there's skincare, makeup, body care, whatever makeup. Doesn't include decluttered items, doesn't include items that broke and then I couldn't use them. That is actual items that I have finished. So I think I'm proud of that. I you know, it's the first sort of year that I've tracked it that way, so I don't really know how to compare it to my previous years. I think it's better than what I did last year, because I'm pretty sure it is. So I think moving into the next year, you know, who knows what will be. But anyway, I will say goodbye now. Thank you so much, and hope everyone's doing well. Bye.